Sarah's been abducted.
We have to find her.
There are aliens scattered throughout history.
We need to commandeer the ship?
Hi everybody and welcome back to another video where today we're going to be talking about the hit superhero show Legends of Tomorrow. But before we jump into anything too exciting, make sure that you subscribe to the channel as well as hit that like button plus hitting the notification bell so that way you never miss out on anything we put out. If you're unaware, Legends of Tomorrow is a DC show that aired on the CW network back in 2016, and least to say, it's pretty epic. It follows the story of a time traveler, Rip Hunter, who discovers the roots of an evil and apocalyptic plan to destroy the Earth. In retaliation, Hunter assembles a team of valiant and brave superheroes to defeat the plan. Legends of Tomorrow is a pretty basic feel-good plotline as far as superheroes go, but the show itself is incredibly well done, and not to mention hilarious. It's got a good mix of serious and well thought out storylines, and the genuine energy amongst the characters makes it stand out from any other show like it. Currently, the show has aired 5 seasons, and the 6th one has been confirmed to premiere on May 2nd. This means that it's coming to our screens pretty soon. Exciting stuff. We are beyond ready for it to come out, especially after seeing the whirlwind of a trailer, and we're sure you are too, so let's talk a bit about it. Before we look any more into Season 6, let's have a catch up on what happened at the end of Season 5 because it was pretty important. First, be aware that the rest of the video not only contains spoilers for Season 5, but also for Season 6. So if you're not entirely caught up on the final events of Season 5 and want to be able to remain anonymous until you watch it, then click off of the video now. You've been warned, and we take no responsibility for any spoilers ahead. Now, let's talk about where we last left off. Season 5 was a super wild experience, to put it bluntly, and a lot of stuff happened in the final episodes of the last season, and all we'll say is that this show is far from boring. Last we saw on Legends of Tomorrow, the Wave Rider crew had jumped onto a certain future where the Fates still controlled every aspect of society, and needed to put it to a stop fast. This ended up leading the heroes to having to turn to the Museum of Bad Ideas for a way to defeat the goddess, and defeat them they did. Defeating them meant a battle, and a rather peculiar one stemmed where we saw the heroes battling reanimated encores such as Marie Antoinette. You could never say the show wasn't original. Thankfully, the heroes did manage to defeat the Fates in the end, but ultimately ended up with an even worse challenge to face. The end of Season 5 saw the abduction of Sarah, their very own leader, who replaced Rip Hunter after their departure. Obviously, this does put the rest of the Wave Rider into a pretty sticky situation, as they all had become pretty reliant on their captain. So, what does this mean exactly for our superheroes in Season 6? Well, after leaving us on this huge cliffhanger at the end of Season 5, Legends of Tomorrow is finally back and ready to show us what happened next in the Wave Rider story. So, what can we expect? First of all, let's take a look at what happened in the Season 6 trailer. If you have not seen the Season 6 trailer yet, go and watch it now. It's about 3 minutes-ish long, and will give you a pretty solid insight into what you can expect for the new season. Not to mention it's pretty funny and points too. A spoiler before you watch the new trailer, it's great. If you've seen it and just want a bit of a refresher, here goes. Season 6 trailer reiterated the abduction of Sarah, which we already knew. However, it did also show us the alien imprisonment she was facing on a spaceship floating from space, and we can't say we're envious of her. The trailer also ended up showing us the team scheming on how to get Sarah back safely while simultaneously avoiding and defeating aliens that have been scattered throughout history. Nothing is easy for these guys, is it? It's a pretty epic trailer, jam-packed with a lot of action and anticipation for the new season. Fans do seem to be receiving it well too, and a whole bunch of them are commenting about how excited they are for the new direction the show's going. And we gotta agree with them. The creators have managed to keep everything pretty exciting and new over 5 seasons, which a lot of familiar shows aren't able to do. Obviously, the show has come a long way since it began in 2016, from battling a singular immortal to encountering various alien races. There's one thing for sure, Season 6 trailers coming for us, this show is always willing to give us new, fresh angle. You never know what's gonna happen next. So, what does Season 6 trailer tell us about what we can expect for the new season? Well, firstly, we know almost all of the original cast are going to be returning, as pretty much everyone made an appearance in the trailer. Even Sarah popped in, though she didn't look too happy trapped in an alien-filled spaceship. Again, we can't blame her. Unfortunately, we do know that Maze Richardson Sellers, whom we know as both Amaya and Charlie, will not be making a comeback to the show. While we don't know exactly why the actress decided to leave, she did release a heartfelt statement on Twitter that read as as followed. Quote, "Thank you for your endless love and support. Amaya and Charlie have brought me so much joy these past 4 years, and you are the most kind, generous, inclusive fan base a show could hope for. Never change. I can't wait to share the projects I'm currently creating. Love you all." We're sad to see her go, but we understand it. The Smell fans need her more than planet Earth does. On the plus side, you can expect to see plenty more of Barad and Astra in the new season. Cheyenne Sobian, who plays Barad, and Olivia Swana, who plays Astra, have both been promoted to season regulars, meaning that we're going to see a lot more exciting stuff from these two characters. Also, we're going to be seeing a brand new regular face this season, and we can't wait to see what she brings to the show. Lithis Chavez, who's most famously known for her role as Vanessa Rojas on Chicago PD, will also be joining the series full-time. We'll see her in the new role of the brand new Spooner Cruise, a quote, tough and self-sufficient character that lives off the grid, devising ingenious tech for the dedication of and defense against space aliens. She sounds kind of badass, don't you think? Apparently, this new character has survived a childhood encounter with some aliens and is now under the presumption that she can communicate telepathically with them. This makes her the picture-perfect candidate for the Wave Rider. Hopefully, she's going to be a good addition to the show and use her telepathy to help our heroes. Alongside this, fans are also going to get to know Gary more than ever before. She's a bit of a mystery man so far, as we know little about the past. This will all hopefully change in season 6 though. Adam Teskman, who plays Gary, has also been upped to a series regular according to Entertainment Weekly, and therefore will be on the show a lot more. Lucky us. Apparently, season 6 is where we're going to see the show delve further into his backstory than ever before, and according to the official description, the gang will soon find out, quote, he's also not the mild-mannered goofball that our team of superheroes has taken him for all these years. Season 6 will explore Gary's origin story. It's even more bizarre than you would imagine. Intriguing, don't you think? We sure want to know what's worse than what we're picturing. Now, let's talk about the most exciting aspect of the new trailer, and the one we're all most excited for, aliens. DC Fandom, Explore the Multiverse, saw Warner Brothers reveal the introduction of space aliens in the new season, so it wasn't a total shock when we saw the trailer. It was still pretty exciting though. The official description of season 6 reads, quote, after Sarah's abducted by ruthless aliens, the new mission becomes personal. It was like more than just the combined powers of the legends to save the world for the 6th time. They must recruit a new legend, Spooner Cruise, a woman who is uniquely qualified to help them defeat their intergalactic foes. Either that or she's just crazy. Phil Kelmer, Legends of Tomorrow showrunner, had previously confirmed that it was space aliens behind Sarah's abduction, hoping to set the tone for season 6. He said, quote, she's in for a gnarly ride, but more importantly, the legends are in for a gnarly ride because they have really grown to rely on her, especially Ava. It's going to be, as always, a mashup of some very silly, goofy genres and some hopefully powerful personal emotional stories next season. Sounds pretty good to us. That's why we love this show. It's got the perfect mix of everything, and it seems that season 6 is going to be no different, at least on the front. We can't wait for the new episodes to see some new faces and reunite with the old team, and to be able to watch them reunite with Sarah, hopefully. Do you have any good predictions as to what you might think season 6 has in store for us? Let us know in the comments down below. That's all I've got for today, but we think it's enough to be able to keep you going for another few weeks. If you do fancy binging any of the previous seasons before Legend of Tomorrow season 6 comes out, now is the time to start. Make sure that you're all up to date before watching the new one because we think it's going to be as confusing as it already is. But before we head off, make sure that you subscribe to our channel, like this video, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another update from us. Until next time, guys, we'll definitely see you later.